Well, let's do this. Even if we hate it at times, the iron is one of these tools that are indispensable in your sewing room, and it can make the difference between something that looks really professional and something that doesn't. Even if the project is just sewn the same, if you don't press your seams, it can look terrible. And even before you start your project, how to iron your fabrics properly can make such a difference to everything, and it can make you start with the right foot. Not only do we sew, but we talk about how to sew even better. So if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing. It's free, and consider hyping, liking everything you can, so it can get to more people and we can keep sewing all together. Well, I always say it every time I get a new piece of fabric or every time I go in to start a project, that before cutting your patterns, you have to wash your fabric in case it shrinks or in case it needs some adjustment. It's good to wash it, and then of course you have to iron it, because you cannot cut patterns in a wrinkly fabric because it won't look good. And then when the garment or when the project is finished, it's going to look uneven. So here's the method on how to iron your fabric before cutting patterns. And the first step, let me repeat myself, is to pre-wash your fabric. It's really important, again, so it shrinks, so it loses any extra stiffness it has, and then you can cut properly. And this avoids that it shrinks after you've done your project, which is just such a mess. It's happened to me many years ago when I started sewing, and I learned it the hard way. And now when it comes to ironing, we're going to look for the best surface we have at home, for the biggest one, even if it's the floor, the biggest table, the kitchen, the dining room table, and if we have a sewing room, the sewing room table. And we're going to tidy up, we're going to clean up, leave it clean without anything that can bother our ironing. And we can use a bed sheet, we can use a cover we don't use anymore, a blanket, some things to protect the table as well. We have to take care of things. And even an ironing mat that, for example, like this one that I made a few years ago. And of course, make sure you know the composition of the fabric you're going to work with. Every fabric has different temperatures they need. If you're working with linen or cotton, they're going to need more temperature to iron them. But if you're going to work with polyester and synthetic fibers, you're going to need less. So just make sure so you don't end up messing your fabric and ruining your project. Anyways, if you're not sure about what fabric you got, because maybe it has embroideries, or maybe it's a kind of polyester thing or a festive thing that is glittery, just make sure how to iron it on a little corner, and that way you don't ruin the whole thing. And of course, depending on the fabric we're using, we're going to iron it on the wrong side in case it gets shiny bits, if it's like a sort of polyester, or maybe if we ruin the print as well. Just in case, depending on the fabric, we're going to do it on the wrong side. And another thing that is really important is not to put all your weight on the iron when you're pressing, because the fabric can stretch and that won't have any solution any soon. And there's many people who agree that when the fabric is really delicate, to leave it on the surface you've just ironed it, so it cools down on its own, not to hang it, not to throw it on a chair, because it's going to get that shape. So it's better just to leave it cool down and then you move it. And here you have some other tips, the don'ts of ironing. Don't iron your fabrics on texture surfaces, because your fabric is going to adopt this texture. It's like almost like you are doing some pleating, so don't do that. We need a smooth surface to iron properly. And another one is don't iron your fabrics when folded, because sometimes you can get wrinkles on the one underneath that are going to be more stiff or more hard to get rid of once you have them. So do it on one layer. And this has to do with the last one, that is, don't be in a hurry. You don't need to rush. If you do it in a hurry is when we're going to press really hard, when we're going to put our weight on the iron, and then this will do more wrinkles on the edges and we're going to stretch our fabric. It's going to be a mess, so just do it patiently. Well, it looks quite silly and obvious, but it's not, because ironing our fabrics can help us even before we start our sewing project. I guess you knew all of this. It's like common knowledge, more or less. So let me know down in the comments what you thought. I've also made videos about all the tools for ironing better, for pressing your seams better, like the tailor's cushions, the ironing mat, and there's all the videos about how to press your seams properly as well. So I leave you everything here about ironing and pressing, and let me know in the comments any tips you have, any extras, and don't forget to subscribe, because I upload twice a week and that way we don't miss anything. And I'll see you around. Bye.